What if there was a lot more going on beneath our feet than we knew? What if trees were communicating to each other this whole time, and we didn't even realize it? Well, that's exactly what's been going on, and it's called the Mycorrhizal Network. It seems that mushrooms may be more magical than we thought. Long associated with fairy tales and other realms of consciousness, mushrooms are now giving researchers a whole new dimension to explore, under the forest floor. It turns out that what we regarded as mushrooms before are only the pop-up fruits of an extensive underground network, a living system that connects not only fungi across the forest, but trees as well. These connections in turn allow trees to talk to each other, constantly exchanging information and even nutrients over this network. Termed mycorrhizal network from the Greek words mykos and rhiza, long thin filaments of fungus called hyphae intertwine with and penetrate tree roots, creating a functional, extended root system that connects tree to tree and plant to plant. In modern terms, it's been coined the Wood Wide Web, and it's lit up with nutrients and information being passed between trees and plants. In return, the mycorrhizal network feeds off the tree's sugars, which allow the hyphae to grow even further. It is estimated that 90% of land plants are connected to a mycorrhizal network, a symbiotic relationship between trees and fungus estimated to be 450 million years old. This system explains how parent trees can provide nutrients to their saplings to make them stronger, how certain species can poison surrounding trees in order to achieve dominance, and how dying trees can reallocate their resources to healthier trees instead. For example, if a tree is under attack by insects, it can send chemical signals to other trees in warning. The network also passes nutrients from the soil to trees lacking the necessary enzymes that otherwise would not be able to get on their own. In addition, the network can support non-photosynthesizing plants called mycoheterotrophs, which can tap into the network and extract nutrients for their own survival and growth. With this fascinating new perspective, no longer is the forest just a quiet, restful place. There is a constant buzz of activity hidden beneath our feet, and in some cases, over vast swathes of land. The largest known mycorrhizal network in the world has been found in the Blue Mountains in Oregon, covering 3 square miles. And because this network is just a single organism, it is now considered the largest living organism on Earth, displacing the blue whale which previously held that position. Taken all together, if it were possible to dig it all up, the fungus is estimated to weigh between 7,500 and 35,000 tons, which is about the same weight as 233 blue whales. This particular species, the Armillaria, commonly known as the honey mushroom or shoestring mushroom, seems to be having a negative relationship with the forest. Over time, it has slowly been killing the pine trees it becomes connected to, which is currently stumping DNR scientists. Other researchers, however, have simply accepted this scenario as a natural process that they aren't going to have much impact on. Nature is simply doing what nature does, breaking down trees and returning them to the soil. Perhaps there's a greater intelligence at work here than what scientists can understand or try to change. At the very least, the mycorrhizal network simply has to be regarded as one with the forest. One plant scientist in England, Merlin Sheldrake, son of renowned scientist Rupert Sheldrake, agrees. Rather than viewing trees as single independent life forms, the forest can actually be considered a superorganism of trees and the mycorrhizal networks that connects them. He has devoted his work to studying these networks, what he refers to as the social networks between trees. He was inspired by another plant scientist, A.I. Newman, whose 1988 paper titled Mycorrhizal Links Between Plants was the first known argument for these networks ever existing. Meaning, it's only within the past 30 or so years that their existence has been talked about among the scientist community, so there is still a lot to learn. In fact, understanding these biological social networks may completely change the way we understand forest ecosystems. And they've already changed the way we see them, or rather picture them, as we take our next stroll through the forest.